Hello, everybody, and with 113 million iPhone users, whether you have an iPhone or not, you should be aware of the iOS 14 update and how it will affect your Facebook ads. But welcome to our live stream, folks. I am Candace Tyler, the BizIQ Community Relations Coordinator and your host for this lovely afternoon. And thank you for taking the time to join me today. As I was saying earlier, our topic is how the iOS 14 update is impacting your Google Ads performance. And boy, oh boy, do we have a live stream for you. But my guest star and specialist here is Lauren Gurry. She is our social media specialist who works primarily on our ads campaign. So she has been dealing with this update every single day. But Lauren, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here at BizIQ?
Of course. I've been working with Facebook ads for over 2 years now, and here at BizIQ, I work on Facebook ad campaigns for all of our clients.
Which is why she's an excellent resource to give us all the details about this update. So, just a little bit of background information for our Android users out there. iOS 14 refers to the Apple operating system update. So, similar to Windows computers, that they have operating systems and they have updates, Apple is doing the same thing. But, Lauren, this new update is changing the way that data is stored. Can you give us some more information about that?
Yes, so it is changing the way data is stored. So the new data update now requires you to opt into sharing your data rather than the traditional model of requiring users to opt out.
Ooh, and for somebody who is dealing with this and working with it every single day, what do you think about the update so far?
I think it's definitely been a learning curve. There's a lot to learn, but it's been a great experience, and everything's been going smoothly so far.
Nice. That is good to hear because when I was originally reading up on this update and researching what it all entailed, I was getting a little scared because it's a lot. But Apple did not go around shaking up the ad space for no good reason. Like you mentioned, they did have a huge policy update to their privacy. So, like we had talked about, people need to opt in to their information being tracked rather than or opt out. And this is big because apps previously pretty much had all of your information whenever they wanted. But Lauren, what do you think about Apple's new take on privacy?
I think the privacy feature is great for users, but it's really difficult for advertisers.
Yes, I am with you on that one, especially because we work in marketing and advertising. I am very loose with my privacy. I'm just like, here, take it, sign me up, retarget me, whatever, do what you need to do. But this update will affect the ability to reach, understand, and engage with everybody across mobile devices. This update also can make it harder for you to understand the performance of your individual campaigns. Lauren, what other areas are going to be affected in this update, and what should business owners be aware of?
Business owners should be aware of a reduced return on their marketing investment regarding Facebook ad campaigns. If you cannot effectively target your ads, you might see a less reward as a result.
Yikes. Overall, it just sounds like that this update is going to make it more difficult for business owners to make decisions regarding their ads. Does that sound about right?
Yes, that's correct.
Whew. This is a tough update. But let's think about some other things here. What are some things businesses should look out for in terms of metrics to know if things are going wrong in their campaign?
Businesses should definitely look out for issues with their pixel and any discrepancies with their ad reporting.
Yes, I love it. And we will definitely dive into both of those topics here in a second. But it's not all doom and gloom here. So let's talk about some strategies and solutions. First is to upgrade to the latest Facebook software development kit for iOS 14. But Lauren, what is a software development kit and what are the steps business owners need to take to update it?
A software development kit, also known as an SDK, is a collection of software development tools in one installable package. The steps included to update to the Facebook's SDK is to help you personalize ads delivered to the iOS 14 users and continue to receive app conversion events. You can do this from Events Manager, and you will also need to be an app admin to do so.
Yes. And what's another way that businesses can prepare for the big update?
Another way businesses compare is to verify your web domain. This ensures that you will be able to avoid any disruption on any of your future Facebook ad campaigns. You should check to make sure that your domain is listed in the public suffix list, and this is what Facebook will use to verify your domain.
Perfect. I love that as well. Public suffix list, guys. Look it up and make sure that your domain is on it. But now I also know that there is an ad creation limit that's been applied with this update. Can you tell us what that is and how it's affected in the update?
Yes, definitely. So each ad is only limited to 9 campaigns on iOS 14 at once. Therefore, you're going to need to prioritize your ad campaigns you have running. So you should also check the optimization types, as each campaign is limited to 5 ad sets of the same optimization type at any time.
Mm-hmm. And what are optimization types for those that may be new to the ad space?
Of course, a few optimization types are link clicks to websites, conversions, impressions, daily unique reach, video views, and even post engagement.
Okay, so it's like what you want to get out of the ads campaign, right?
Correct, yes.
All right. And another big thing that I have heard that business owners should do when preparing for this update is something about their Facebook pixel. Now, if you are new to this space, just some background information. A Facebook pixel is a piece of code that's added to your website so that business owners can track their site engagement. But what do business owners need to know about the updates and how it's affecting their pixel?
So with the Pixel now, you want to make sure your Pixel is connected with the Conversions API. You can also need to make sure your domain is verified. And now the Pixel is only operating with 8 conversion events per domain. So you only have 8 options now.
And there are some changes that we can expect from the Facebook and the Ads Manager. I know that there are a few changes to the amount of data. We've kind of talked about it a little bit earlier, but it's changing in the term of days. Do you have more information on that?
Yes, I do. So there is now delayed reporting, which means real-time reporting will not be supported and the data may be delayed up to 3 days. So the new default for all new or active ad campaigns will be a set 7-day click through.
Ooh, yikes. With this decrease in date window availability, do you think that business owners need to be monitoring their ads more closely? Do you think whatever they're managing at now is okay? What are your thoughts?
I think advertisers should continue to monitor their ads closely and be ready to adjust their campaigns if necessary.
Love it. Right on the money. But Lauren, we talked about a lot today. Are there any other iOS 14 tips or tricks that our clients should be aware of?
I think we covered it all, but make sure to check for any paused ads or ad sets in the Resource Center.
Perfect. Now, you are our social media specialist. Do you work on any other platforms as well?
I just work on Facebook primarily.
Nice. But if there are any business owners out there who are listening to us right now and they are really struggling with their social strategy, what are some tips or tricks that you would say to them?
My advice is to focus on the following strategies is to set social media goals and objectives. That's so important. You need to know what your goal is with social media. You need to identify your audience, who you want your ads or your social media posts going to. And it's important to seek relationships with your customers, not just gain followers. And you also, which is so important. You also want to create a social media calendar. This helps keep you organized and you know what content needs to go on what day and what time. And finally, you want to focus on quality over quantity.
Love it. Now, Lauren, you have made it to my favorite part of the show. This is where I turn the microphone back to our lovely audience. Now, if there is anything that Lauren and I talked about today that you thought, you know what, that's a good thing, or like, hey, I want to know more about that. any questions whatsoever, please feel free to drop them in the chat section below, and we would be happy to take a deeper dive with you. The other thing is maybe there's a topic we haven't talked about on our live stream yet. We are going to take a really deep dive into social for this next month, so you can keep a lookout for that. But you can also drop topics that you'd like us to talk about. I'd be happy to do that if you guys wanted to. So while you guys are typing in the comment section, my next favorite part of the show is to put Lauren in the hot seat. Woo, woo. So Lauren, we are going to play a speed round of this or that. Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Let's do it.
Okay. Do you feel like the sweat, your heart's racing, all that great stuff, anticipation building?
Yes.
Okay. Milkshakes or smoothies?
Smoothies.
Horror movie or comedy?
Comedy.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
Spring or autumn?
Autumn.
Oh, okay. Would you rather be without heat or without AC?
Ooh. Without heat?
Me too. Hot sandwich or cold?
Hot.
Walk or run?
Walk.
Singing or dancing?
Dancing.
Novel or graphic novel?
Novel.
And the final one. This is for all the marbles. Batman or Spider-Man?
Batman.
Okay. I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Like, I definitely thought you were going to be a Spider-Man girl for sure. But I guess, wow, I don't even know what to say at this point. Let's see if we have any comments from everybody. No. All right. Well, that is a wrap for this week's episode. Thank you, Lauren, for taking the time out of your schedule and to sharing your knowledge and your all of that great stuff with our viewers today.
Thank you so much for having me on.
And tune in next week as I am joined by the ever lovely Kristen Vole as we discuss Twitter and some game-changing things that are happening on that platform. So same time, same place next week. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you all on the flip side. Bye, guys.